Designing the model of the perfect utopian civilization is one thing. One often discovers reality to be a much crueler mistress than theory. The disembodied head of Che Guevara floated above the room. Yeah, that's becoming a little not by me, but the front of the book says by Bill Meikle, and Chris has put words in my mouth there, but like, I'm not a leftist, I'm a greenist, because green is quite an important thing. But leftism, well, the idea that the way, well, I think the idea of giving money so people can spend it stupidly, I don't think that's really the thing. I think we're talking about giving infrastructure so people can create their own wealth. That's quite a big possibility. But I think spending money badly is questionable. So I think I'm going to change books for a minute. I mean, Chris just sent me a rewrite of Tara Days, my very first book, and he's been working on it for about 6 months. That'd be kind of interesting to see what he said. I've read the first 2 chapters and I really liked them. I mean, after a while, it goes back to my book, but right now it's pure Chris. Chapter 1 The Tank Farmer. Hello, world. I am Sally from Saskatchewan. I grimace and look at the reflection in the screen, throwing up my hands in protest as if to erase the mousy, freckled bumpkin girl face staring back at me. Goodness, Sally, would you be any more boring? Goodness, Sally, could you be any more boring? I hit the stop button on my camera. Whoever says goodness, you dork. I looked down at the little counter on my video stream entitled Sally's Video Stream Boring, and frowned at the big fat 0 viewers staring back at me. I put my video blogging on hold, get up and stare out the nearest window. Unfortunately, despite traveling the world on installations, had cocktails with the best and brightest. The hard truth, as much as I want to hide it from the internet, is that I'm basically a girl from a flat, boring province in Canada. My dad was an artist of large and unusual sculptures, a lot of them used to capture water. We never quite got exactly what Dad was trying to accomplish with his gnarly waterfall catching flumes of recycled aluminum the size of 3-story buildings. but he was really into the H2O. He read a lot of Frank Herbert. I spent a lot of my youth reading sci-fiction too. Hey, there's not a whole lot in gigantic, boring expanses of North America where all you can see is miles of boring, brushy plants. Plain. Dotted by an eccentric, boring lake and a big, fat blue dome of boring sky overhead. Well, you're no impression. Well, you're no inspiration. I whipped the blind down in frustration. Open the blinds back up because now it's really dark and makes my face look extra ghostly pale and blurry on camera, like I'm in a teen horror movie. Maybe I should just take this outside. I picked up the VR camera thingy that I haven't quite yet figured out how to operate, which is why I still in 20 video mode. Oh, it's still in 2D video mode and take it outside. I think that's a mistake. Oh well. I put the VR thingy on my head, which looks like something those gamer bros use to play their country's hours of blood and explosions, military simulations. Took me about 10 minutes of fumbling about with the heads up display to figure out how to record. But I get it. So this is my tank farm here. I have 100,000 square feet of treated, heated space of room temperature year round. Oh, at room temperature year round. I turn my head, panning the VR display to the big cylindrical enclosure next to my house, full of lush greenery. It's a miracle of insulation, really. All are tight, so you have to use an airlock to get in or out. I reach over to the big, heavy ceiling door that looks like it belongs on a battleship. It thunks and clunks open. Fun fact, these tank farmers Tank farms were a spin-off of technology of Terra and were initially used at a refrigerator unit to transport vaccines.